Somewhere over the skies of Tehran, on the night of March 4th, 2026, history was made. An Israeli F-35 stealth fighter locked onto a target, sensors acquired, missile away. A Russian-made Iranian jet spiraled down toward the mountains north of the Iranian capital. For the first time ever in the entire history of the F-35, a manned enemy aircraft had been shot down, and the whole world just woke up to a new era in aerial warfare. I'm going to break down exactly what happened, what aircraft were involved, and why military analysts everywhere are calling this a watershed moment. Stay with me, this one is important. Wednesday morning, the Israel Defense Forces posted on Telegram, short, blunt, and historic. An Israeli Air Force F-35i fighter jet, Adir, shot down an Iranian Air Force YAK-130 fighter jet a short while ago over the skies of Tehran. This is the first shoot-down in history of a manned fighter aircraft by an F-35. No lengthy press conference, no drama, just a statement, and a milestone aviation historians will be writing about for decades. To give you a sense of how significant this is also the first time an Israeli Air Force jet has been in air-to-air combat with a manned aircraft in more than 40 years. The last time was in November 1985, when an IAF F-15 shot down two Syrian MiG-23 fighter jets. That was the Cold War era. This is a completely different world, and on this morning, the most advanced combat aircraft on the planet claimed its first human-piloted kill. Let's talk about how we got here. The Israel-Iran conflict has been escalating fast, and air power has been front and center. In the days leading up to this engagement, Israel and the United States had launched wave after wave of airstrikes targeting Iranian military infrastructure, ballistic missile storage complexes, air bases, and other military sites across the country. On Sunday alone, the IDF had bombed Iranian fighter jets moments before they could take off, and F-4 and F-5 were already out on the runway preparing to launch when Israeli strikes hit. Iran's Air Force is largely aging and outclassed. Most of its frontline jets date back to the 1970s and 80s. American hardware, ironically, sold to the Shah before the Islamic Revolution. None of it is a match for Israel's F-15s and F-16s, let alone an F-35. But Iran hadn't given up on the skies entirely. Earlier in the week, observers reported YAK-130 aircraft operating over Tehran, flying alongside MiG-29 fighter interceptors in patrol missions to detect and intercept aerial threats. The YAK-130s were reportedly armed with short-range air-to-air missiles and tasked with engaging drones at medium and low altitudes. And that's where our story really begins. The aircraft flying over Tehran that morning was the Yakovlev YAK-130. NATO codename Mitten. The YAK-130 is a subsonic twin-seat advanced jet trainer and light attack aircraft developed by Russia's Yakovlev Design Bureau. It was designed to replicate the features of modern Russian fourth-generation fighters, such as the Su-30 and Su-35, and it's capable of carrying up to 3,000 kilograms of munitions across multiple external hardpoints, including guided bombs, rockets, and R-73 short-range air-to-air missiles. Here's the key part. It's not just a trainer, it can fight. Iran received its YAK-130s from Russia starting in late 2023, part of a military exchange in which Iran supplied Moscow with Shahed kamikaze drones for use in Ukraine, and Russia sent back military hardware in return. The YAK-130 can reach a top speed of approximately Mach 0.93, has a range of about 2,100 kilometers, and offers modern avionics and maneuverability comparable to jets like the MiG-29 and Su-30, though it lacks stealth technology or the advanced radar systems of a fifth-generation fighter. It was Iran's newest, most capable fast jet in the sky. It was no match for what was coming. here's what we know about the engagement itself, and the Israeli Air Force actually gave us some telling details in their official statement. The IAF said that various Israeli aircraft were deployed against the target, but the F-35i was chosen because of its particularly advanced sensors, which locked onto the target quickly and accurately, and its long-range missiles, for which pilots are specially trained. The IAF's own words on what happened next were striking. "We detected it, got on it, and launched at it. There was no overly complicated air battle here. No dogfight or aerial scuffle. There was a rapid response which ended in making history in the skies of Iran." That language, long-range missiles, no dogfight, strongly suggests a beyond visual range kill. The F-35 likely never came into visual contact with the YAK-130. Think about what that means. The Iranian crew never even saw their attacker. At least one unverified video appears to show the stricken YAK-130 coming down in a mountainous area north of Tehran, accompanied by what appear to be 2 ejections. Whether the crew survived remains unclear. That is the terrifying efficiency of 5th-generation air combat. Israel doesn't fly standard F-35s. They fly the F-35i, the Adir, which means mighty in Hebrew. Based on the F-35A platform, the Adir incorporates Israeli-developed avionics, electronic warfare systems, and communication technologies tailored to Israel's operational requirements. Israel operates one of the largest F-35 fleets outside the United States. Israel was the first operator to use the F-35 on offensive operations, announcing this in May 2018. Since then, the fleet has recorded success against Iranian drones and has also demonstrated external weapons loads in combat, the so-called beast mode. Since October 2023, the Adir has seen near constant combat, Gaza, Lebanon, Yemen, and now Iran itself. And as of today, it has claimed its first kill of a manned aircraft. Every F-35 operator in the world, the US, the UK, Japan, Australia, is watching this very carefully. Zoom out, because this dogfight didn't happen in isolation. The same night, Iranian media reported that Israel struck Mehrabad International Airport in western Tehran, one of Iran's largest and busiest airports. Mehr news agency published images it said were related to the attack, though officials have not released detailed damage assessments. Meanwhile, Iran's IRGC claimed it had struck and disabled 2 U.S. THAAD missile defense systems in the region, one at Al Ruwais base in the UAE and one destroyed the previous day. The U.S. has not confirmed these claims. Also this week, the Qatari Air Force shot down 2 Iranian Su-24 Fencer jets. The skies over the Middle East have become a live-fire test range for some of the most advanced weapon systems ever built. And right now, Iran is being outflown, outcensored, and outranged at nearly every turn. The F-35 has been flying combat missions since 2018. It's rocked up drone kills, ground strikes, long-range precision raids, and now, finally, an air-to-air kill against a crewed aircraft. Whether this conflict escalates further, nobody knows yet, but what happened over Tehran this morning is already in the history books. The F-35 has made its first kill. If you want to stay on top of this story as it develops, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. This is far from over.